Hi, thanks for clicking on the extended version of my cast interviews for the film Justice League. No spoilers here, but I will say we're in the Flash's basement, AKA lair. And I'll tell you, he's messy. Apparently a big book reader. We headed all the way to London to sit down with the cast of the new Warner Brothers film, Batman, Superman, although he died in the last one, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Cyborg, and Ezra Miller, who lives in this dump, the Flash.
We have to be ready. You, me, the others. There's an attack coming from far away.
Not coming, Bruce. It's already here. The others, where are they?
You obviously put together a team of guys and gals with special skills. What is your special skill?
None.
You'd be useless.
I'm lucky to be here.
He's a jack of all trades. His skills are equally matched. For me, I'm good at making lists of things. It's the Virgo in me.
So you could organize
I can
stuff.
organize some things.
And how about you? What's your special skill?
I'm always on time.
So we'd be punctual and organized, and that's about it.
Doing it. Do you see that?
That's probably it. I don't know. What do you call a skill? Be a cook?
Yes.
Can I be a good,
Yeah, definitely culinary skills. Yeah.
Play with children?
Yeah. You're maternal and pedicurist.
Yeah.
Yeah. You paint toenails.
Maternal pedicurist.
You're pedagogical.
You're so
pedagogical.
great.
I'm a sesquipedalian.
Jeez, I love that word.
Yeah, it means someone who uses unnecessarily large words, which makes it an ironic word.
Arthur Curry, the Aquaman.
Your big entrance in Iceland, and I've been there before, it is cold. You couldn't have your big opening sequence in the Caribbean?
I was like, Tahiti, why is he gotta be all north?
What's the answer?
Great, I was pushing for the Caribbean.
Relax, Alfred. I'll take it from here.
Do I know you?
Having a first-timer, congratulations.
Thank you,
This has
thank you.
got to be a thrill for you. Has your enthusiasm spilled over to you two?
I sure hope so. It's probably been annoying at some points. I'm working with veterans in the game, but they were, super knowledgeable and super willing to show me the ropes, and because I'm like a kid on set. I'm like, what's that do? What's this do? What's a camera? What's a crank? That kind of stuff.
For me, it's just been exciting to watch both these guys. Jason's had a little bit more, experience with films, but both of them are at a place where they're starting to, they're going from, 0 to 100, pretty fast. And I remember what that's like, and it can be a lot of fun and exhilarating and a little bit crazy making, but it's fun to live vicariously through these guys and watch things just get better and better and better.
Oh, awesome. As a bat signal, that's your... Oh, sorry. That's your signal. That means we have to go now.
Yeah, that's what that means.
Do you ever experience that kind of enthusiasm still?
I don't have that like new enthusiasm. Like because I've done it and I've directed movies and I sort of, that stuff's not new to me, but I do, like when I came to set and I saw everybody dressed up in the costumes, that was very cool. Like I really was impressed by that.
He said the age of heroes would never come again.
It has to.
Do people actually act different? Like if you guys are all hanging out and then everyone's in their costume, do people just instinctivly act different when they're in the costumes?
Depends on how long you're in the costume. For sure.
I started acting real different
It's get late in the day.
after a while. Started having less patience for chit chat.
I would think though that there is a little just, you put it on and the aura or the way you hold yourself changes just a tad.
Absolutely. I mean, it helped me, even down to the contacts. When you put them in, just even if I looked in the mirror, it's. I got to put something on where this guy was, in his pajamas, but he would right before the take, he would just transform his body to the posture so it would be like the robot or which you designed for Cyborg, and it was awesome to watch. But it's definitely easier to throw a costume on and pretend.
Barry Allen.
Whoever you're looking for, it's not me. You're the Batman?
You are obviously the fastest human or thing here.
Obviously.
But in real
Thank
life,
you.
what is the thing that you spend the most time doing or you take the most time doing?
Probably sleeping.
Right.
All in
sleep
all,
much?
grand total.
How much do you
Well,
sleep
I'm just
a night?
saying if I were to divide up activities.
Oh, got it.
You know what I
And
mean?
sleep
It was
would
an
be-
annoyingly literal answer. I'm being
Got
a
it.
wise ass, and I
Okay.
should stop it right now. I love doing this stuff. I love making art. That's the other one. Is just making all sorts of art. I will paint. I will sculpt. I play music. I love to do this and devote myself to characters. And I'm trying to produce some films now and all sorts of stuff. I love making art, and that is what I spend as much of my time. Probably actually more than sleeping, if I'm being completely honest.
When do you slow down?
I haven't slowed down for a while. I take a vacation. Usually that's what happened.
you
I take
go?
a
Where you gonna
vacation
go?
for a break.
Where are you going next?
Ben just recommended a few locations for us to go to. I'm gonna check them out. But that's my only, because I'm the type of person that even when I'm off project, I'm always busy. And on the one hand, I bitch about it a little bit, but on the other hand, I can't be bored. I feel like, oh, this is time. I have time. I should do something useful with my time, right?
The world remains in mourning after the death of the Superman.
I have to start this out, if you don't mind, by mentioning you've got your dog here who is beautiful. I think this is the first junket interview I've done with the dog in the room.
Well, it won't be your last then.
Does he hate this?
No,
As
no,
much as some actors do?
He loves being around me, around people, around his pack. He's just happier to be here rather than not with us.
In the last film, it ends, and sadly you go, but the ground moved. Was that you breathing?
You felt it too?
I did. Was that you taking a breath? And if not, what do you think that was?
There is an energy to Superman, which goes beyond just his superpowers, which goes beyond anything that we can conceive. It is a feeling which he gives. And perhaps that was the metaphorical representation of that feeling.
Have you rehearsed that answer a few times? Because I know it's hard, you want to talk about a film, but you don't want to spoil anything. You got a ton of fans wondering what the deal is. They assume because you're here, maybe that means you're in the film, maybe not. We're not going to give anything away.
No, I'm here for moral support.
There you and then the
I'm
dog
here
is
just to hold you guys over so there's enough time for everyone to get around all the other actors.
How many years has it been since you've been Superman?
I was given the role at the end of 2010.
Does it feel like an eternity, or is it still just as fun every time you come to one of these and talk about being Superman?
It's quite the opposite, in fact. It feels like there's not enough time in my life to be able to properly represent this character. There's so much opportunity to tell this story in the most magnificent and marvelous way, and I just want to get stuck in.
Yeah. I don't know if they did this where you grew up, but I know in America a lot of times when you're in school, they separate two team captains, and then you have to kind of pick, and you start with your first pick, and you get to the very end, and you're dreading being the last pick. If you had to pick between these five, who's your first pick? And who's your last pick?
Flash, first pick. Last pick? Batman, because he can handle it. He's already so bitter anyway. I mean, it's not going to make a difference. He'd be like, yeah, of course you picked me last. Like, well, you did try and kill me.
He kind of gets upstaged in this one by a few people in a few different moments. Is that safe to say?
The incredible thing about Batman is that you can't upstage him because, yes, he doesn't have superpowers, but the very fact that everyone's there is because of him.
That is
So
true.
you can't upstage that.
I would say that your dog has upstaged you, but the dog is now off taking a little rest.
He upstages me every day, and I'm okay with that.
I can't say that there was a last pick, but I can definitely say the first pick was Wonder Woman. One of the really nice things about this movie is that, in a world where the conventional wisdom is, women can't carry movies and make money, we've got this spectacular, charismatic actress right at the middle carrying the banner and, making it work.
My first pick would probably also be Wonder Woman because she'd be able to convince other people. I mean, she's got that warmth. She's able to talk to people. She's 5,000 years old, so she's seen humanity for a very long time, and she's been able to get along.
It's okay if they're in the room.
No, I don't want to pick a last pick. I like all my...
Steppenwolf.
Steppenwolf is bad.
My last pick would probably be Superman because he's dead.
There was movement, though, in the coffin, and I'm wondering, was that him breathing in the last film? There's
I
the
don't
dirt
know.
moved.
The little dirt rising.
I don't know.
Who knows? That could have been a
You
soul
have
lifting
to
from
buy
his body.
tickets to this movie.
You have to see it at
find
least
out
4
the
times
answer.
to find that answer out.
How many of you are there? Not enough. Do you really think that...
Oh, wow, they really just vanish. Huh? Oh. That's rude.
I hope you enjoyed my cast interviews for the film Justice League. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, Harkins Theaters, for your movie news, promotions, and giveaways. And we'll see you at the movies when I get done reading all of these books.